Today we're talking Fortnite Fortbytes. These brand new additions to Fortnite Season 9 will ultimately unlock the story of Season 9, telling us more how we got here, where we're going to be going, and also leading into the future of Fortnite Season 10. That is right, we're going to be diving deep, showing you all of the locations of the current Fortnite Fortbytes that are in the world of Fortnite, and also taking a closer look at the secret image that will ultimately be revealed once all 100 Fortbytes have been found. If you're watching this video, you're probably either in one of two camps. Either you're following these Fortbytes religiously and unlocking them as soon as they're available. If that's the case, then stick around because we've got some juicy information to tell you guys. Or maybe you've not really looked into it very much, and that's great because in the background of this video right here, you can see all of the locations and follow along and get up to date with all of these Fortbytes so you can be ready to unlock even more as they come out throughout the season. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on for the latest Fortnite news and gameplay right here. Shout out to everyone using code ALLY8 in Fortnite item store. And without further ado, let's talk more about these Fortbytes. With there being a total of 100 Fortbytes in total, they're going to unlock several things. First of all, variants for some of the Battle Pass tier skins. They're also going to reveal ultimately the picture, which we can see here, which will progressively unlock the more Fortbytes we collect. And we'll take a look with all of these unlocked at the end of the video to see what we can currently find and take a look into the future of the world of Fortnite. But also, it will unlock the secret Fortnite skin for this season. Sitting at an extremely high 90 Fortbytes in total. It's going to take a lot, and each of these Fortbytes are currently being released every 24 hours. So they're coming out consistently, and it's very different to the challenges system that we've used to seeing in the past to unlock the secret skin. So it's something really unique, really cool, and I know all of you guys that are following along with these Fortbytes very closely are super into it, and that's why I want to talk about it more. Now, before we talk about the secret skin, we're going to talk about this image right here in the background, which very clearly is Jonesy, of him going into the bunker at the end of Season 8 and ultimately coming out at the beginning of Season 9 as a long-haired, completely crazy version of the default Jonesy skin. Taking a closer look at him within the Battle Pass, you can see he's pretty much lost his mind. He has gone crazy, and you can already see some of the drawings and markings on his arm that says, "I am banana," because if you take a closer look, and I'm sure you've noticed in the Season 9 launch trailer, you can see that the poor banana skin that went in with him is ultimately turned into a drink to keep Jonesy alive in the long period he ends up being in the secret bunker. How long Jonesy actually spent in the secret bunker is currently unknown, but we do know obviously that the map was transformed, specifically tilted, into a completely futuristic version of Fortnite that we've got at the moment for this season theme. Now, for those of you guys, again, haven't paid attention, you'll know that the power source for Tilted and all the futuristic developments that we're seeing there specifically is coming from the power of the end of Season 8 event in Loot Lake, with the tubing linking up from there, going to Tilted, and powering the brand new rebirth of this brand new city. Now, during the time of this transformation of the Fortnite world, poor Jonesy here was locked away with Banana Man, and obviously he went so crazy he ended up drinking his friend. But during that process, he has written down what is obviously secret and is obviously going to be revealed through the actual unlocking of the Fortbyte icons themselves. Now, it's clear with this being some sort of puzzle piece image that we don't need to unlock all 100 to get a good idea of what's going on here. In fact, we can already get a good idea of what's going on. But ultimately, the more that we do unlock and the more that we do complete, the better picture we'll get. And lucky enough, some of these are tied into the Battle Pass, some of these are tied into XP. As a result, I've got a lot of XP, I've got a lot of Battle Pass progression already, so I am able to unlock probably a lot more than some of you guys can do at home. And taking a look at the more complete version that we currently have, at least for Jonesy here, we can see this is actually in between him going in and exiting whilst he still has some of his sanity, or is at least starting to lose it. And whatever he's ended up drawing here and actually trying to write out to whoever ends up finding him is the mystery that we are trying to decrypt through these Fortbytes that we are finding throughout the season. Now, if you're not too specifically interested in the actual revealing of the mystery of this image here, obviously I'm going to be covering everything as we go more in depth and unlock more of this throughout the season, but you are interested in the secret skin, it's well worth keeping up to date with these, simply to be on top of the fact that by the time the 90th piece unlocks, will be 90 days into the season, which means there'll only be 10 days left to complete it before the season ends and you can't get the secret skin again. Which means if you've only unlocked 10, 20, even 30, by the time that we get to the 90th day of the season, you've got 10 more days to unlock 60, maybe even more of these pieces to actually unlock the skin. So it's well worth staying on top of, it's well worth looking at. If you want, I may even cover more of them here on my channel in the daily videos, just so you guys are continually updated with them, because they are so important, and especially the ones that aren't just linked to XP and progression are so specific to finding. Now, the biggest question I have seen going around, and the one that I really want to know the answer to, and I've attempted to find the answer to, is whether or not we can actually find the bunker that Jonesy was in during this transformation process of Tilted and during the complete sanity loss of Jonesy at the start of Season 9. Is where is it? Where is this secret bunker, and can we actually go and access it right now? Well, the only thing that we get is a visual of Tilted as he comes out of the bunker with a front-facing look of the giant actual statue that stands in the middle of Tilted, who is believed to actually be the founder of Neo Tilted and the person that ultimately harnesses the power from Loot Lake to turn it into an energy source to create Neo Tilted. Without going into that too much, if we're looking at her from a front-facing angle, then it must be somewhere in this area. There's no actual way to access any sort of secret room at the moment that we can find in this area. Maybe something will open up and the map will activate later on in the season to allow us to go in. But honestly, the actual visual that you get from the trailer doesn't quite match up with the real Neo Tilted that we have at the moment anyway. It's more of a cinematic, so maybe we'll never actually get a chance to go into the bunker that Jonesy was in the whole time, although I really hope we do, because the more of his image that gets revealed, it'd be really cool to actually see it in person on the wall in the bunker for ourselves. I like to throw out theories when I've got a good idea. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a great idea, but I'm just gonna go for an early beginning of Season 9 guess as to what the skin's gonna be. So we've had many variable seasons throughout Fortnite. We've had ourselves future, we've had ourselves superheroes, we've had ourselves pirates, you name it. We've had loads and loads and loads. Now, the possibility that Jonesy is in this bunker with not just himself and the banana is something I'm gonna guess, okay? Maybe there's some sort of ghost-like or some sort of transformative, bigger being that ends up going into the bunker with him that can teleport around, that can act like a ghost figure, and ultimately helps drive the sanity loss of Jonesy, which turns him into this loon that's just drawing all over the wall. And maybe he's trying to tell us about this character or about this skin before he fully loses his sanity. I think potentially there could be a big hint as to the secret skin on the wall here as more gets revealed, and potentially some sort of ghost, scary sort of horror theme for Season 10 is going to be my guess for the secret skin and the future season, but bearing in mind I'm literally just going for a wild guess here. I could be completely off. But what do you think? What do you think the secret skin, what do you think ultimately is Jonesy trying to tell us through the revealing of all of these Fortbytes on this wall? Let me know what you guys think. I thought it would be really cool just to cover something that's so new to the world of Fortnite and really interesting. And I knew a lot of you guys would be interested to know more about this and what ultimately will come of it. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. Shout out as always to everyone using code Ali in the Fortnite item store. And stay tuned right here on the channel as we find out more about the mysterious Fortbyte, Crazy Jonesy, and the secret skin.